I'm Caitlin Skaggs, Associate Vice President for University Relations, and I'm joined by Dr. Corey Cassidy, our Executive Director for the Academic Success Center. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start off by hearing a little bit about your role and what you do here at Radford.
Okay, great. Well, I have been at Radford University for 13 years. I came as an assistant professor and have continued to teach all those years in the Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. And about 8 years ago, I became the Associate Dean of the Waldron College of Health and Human Services and really enjoyed that role, bringing people together, working on interprofessional projects, helping our students engage in opportunities to strengthen their teamwork skills, their communication skills, really help them persist in their goals in our college. And so recently I was asked to take on the role of Executive Director of the Academic Success Center here at Radford University. And it's really exciting. It provides me with an opportunity to work beyond the boundaries of Waldron College and to help all of our students succeed, persist, and engage at our university.
That's wonderful. So what is the role of the Academic Success Center? Tell us about some of the things you all do.
Sure. So we are located in a central position on campus in Young Hall. We're going to be on the 3rd and 4th floors of that building. And the purpose of being in a central location is that all students can come and engage in activities, programming, opportunities. The focus of the center is to really support our first year students, our incoming students, and help them to learn more about their programs, provide strong centralized case management advising for them, academic advising, but then also to support their engagement in the university, in the community, within their own colleges, their specific programs, but also across campus, finding out what their interests are, what their passions are, and helping them determine what those pathways are to success over the course of their career.
You mentioned advising. So for our incoming students, is the Academic Success Center where they're going to have their advising?
Yes, so all incoming students will be assigned an advisor in our Academic Success Center. So all of our incoming freshmen, they will be assigned a specific advisor who is either linked to, so liaisoning with the college in which they're most interested in, or a major exploration advisor if they're still trying to figure out where they want to go. Also housed under the umbrella of the Academic Success Center will be the Executive Director of General Education. So she will be also helping and be a support member of the team to help the students, guide them through those exploration opportunities, those pathways to determine what they want to do, what their minors might be, what their majors might be. We work closely with career and talent development to help them really figure out what they want to do long term in their lives on a career path and how we can help them get there.
So it sounds like there's some very specific services like the academic advising, but then there's this very much a broad view of how we can help our students be successful in a number of areas.
Right. Absolutely. So we are bringing in a diverse group of people from many programs to make this the most successful it can be for our students. So we have academic advising. All of our academic advisors are in our center. And then we also have our new student and family programs housed in the center. So the students will have come through Quest orientation and they will have gotten to know those staff members and those participants, those Quest assistants, the students who support that programming, and they will be a part of our team. They are a part of our team, but will continue to be for those students coming in. We also will have student success. So those staff members who are supporting students in persisting and supporting them if they have issues with financial aid or issues with residence life. So while those folks are not necessarily in our system, in our center itself, we have liaisons who will be coordinating all of those efforts to make sure that the students can come to us sort of in a one-stop shop and say, this is what I need, how do I get that? And we'll be able to connect to them and provide those connections across campus for them to get those services and to make sure we walk them right through it too. So rather than say, go find somebody in financial aid, we will bring someone from financial aid to them.
That's fantastic. So it is looking at success in a number of different areas. It's not seeing it really singularly focused, but it's considering the holistic Radford experience and how they can be successful all the way through.
Absolutely. So you just use the term that we really want to focus on, holistic. And so we know for students, our primary purpose, the primary purpose of a student coming to Radford University is to succeed in their academic expectations, their academic pathway, their academic outcomes, so that they can find a career, so they can go into graduate school or go into the job market, into the job force. But ultimately, in order for us to be successful human beings, we need to look at the whole person. And so whether it's bringing in academic support from the Harvey Knowledge Center, if they need tutoring or they need one-to-one peer support, if they need accessibility services, if they have specialized needs in the classroom or beyond that, we can support them through that process as well, connecting them with folks from there. If they have concerns about diversity or equity or inclusion, we're going to be working closely with those folks as needed to make sure that they have that support. Like I said, if they need some help with financial aid or residence life, those are all things that are going to contribute to our students' abilities to persist academically. And so in order to do that, we need to look at that holistic picture of who our students are, what they need, but also what they want, what they need to succeed, and what they want to be the best people that they can become.
What makes this approach to student success maybe different or perhaps even innovative?
Yeah, I think it truly is innovative, Caitlin, because we are basing this model on an evidence-based approach. The literature has shown us for years that when the students get all of the things they need in one location, when we have branches and connections to all of those resources and services across campus, they really do have a stronger opportunity to succeed. Those pathways are created. They can move on into their majors, their minors, their more specific programs, feeling stronger because they are stronger. And I think that's what makes the difference, and the evidence supports that.
How commonplace is an academic success center like what we have here on the Radford campus?
Well, there are different versions of them all across, universities all across the state, all across the country. But I think what makes Radford University's Academic Success Center unique is that we are really looking at students from the time they come to our orientation all the way through until they graduate. So although we have a focus on our case management centralized advising approach with our first year students, part of that is carrying over to the connection we're making in that first year with them with advising, with a case management approach again, so they're getting all those things they need to set them up for success as they move forward, to liaisons in each of their programs with faculty advisors. So we're also doing a lot of professional development where it's ongoing continuing education with our faculty to make sure as we hand over our students from our professional advisors or academic advisors to our faculty advisors, that everybody's on board. Everybody understands what the students need, where they're coming from, and where they're going. And so it's really from beginning to end of their journey here at Radford University that we're looking at. And I think that's what makes us unique, is that it's not just a come in for 1 year and move on, but continue throughout your journey as a Highlander.
Why should our students be excited about the Academic Success Center?
Well, I think it demonstrates to the students that we are here for them and we want them to thrive. And so not only do we want them to thrive, but our expectation is that they will. And in order for that to happen, we have to have resources and services and programs in place. And so by putting it all together in our Academic Success Center, they'll know where to go when they need something. They'll know where to go when they don't know where to go. And that is what's going to provide the support for them to thrive, to make it through, to be the best that they can be, and to make themselves proud of what they're going to accomplish and what they will accomplish at Radford University.
So how would you define success, or how should our students consider what success will mean for them?
Wow, that's a great question. I think success is a combination of a lot of things, right? But it's figuring out who you are, what you want, how you're going to get it, and then making sure it happens. It's all of those pieces. And so we want to make sure that as a family here at Radford University, we pull them in, we help them to engage, we help them to explore who they are, how they can be the best person, so that they can be successful in the classroom, be successful in the workforce, be successful in the community, to engage actively, to recognize who they want to be, how they want to present themselves, and what they want to get out of that.
You just used the word family when talking about the campus community. Why did you choose that word?
Well, for me, that's a really important word for me. I mean, I think I moved here, as I said, 13 years ago from Boston, Massachusetts, so a very different environment. And I was looking at that time to build some roots, to find a home. And I found a home in Radford, Virginia. I live right here, up the road, in fact, from campus. But what I really found was a family at Radford University. So my home is in Radford, my family is at the university, and I feel very strongly that that's why I'm still here. That's why I don't plan to go anywhere. And we really want students to feel the same way. We want them to come in, we want them to feel connected right from that very beginning, from that quest, that orientation process. We want to embrace them. We want them to know that we are here for them, but we also have expectations of them, right? For them to succeed, they need to embrace us as well. And I think that's what a family is, figuring out the good, the bad, the ugly, the best, and then wanting to come back after they graduate, wanting to give back and support us and to continue that relationship. Even in a family, you might go off, do your own thing, but you always remember where you came from. And I think that's really important for me and who I am here at Radford University and what we want for our students.
Some of our students may be nervous thinking about joining us in August and what that first class is going to be like. What would you say to those students?
I would say that it's an adventure. It's an adventure for all of us. None of us really know what to expect in any given year. And so I think, we're all in this together. We'll figure it out one day at a time, one step at a time. That is part of what makes us unique and exceptional, is that we have high expectations of one another. We have high expectations of our students because we believe in them. And so we will make it work. We will make it work no matter what that's going to look like. And nerves are good, right? Nerves are adrenaline, and adrenaline gets us where we need to go, pushes us to be the successes that we want to be.
And from what you've shared today, the Academic Success Center is one of those areas on campus full of people who stand ready to help with those nerves, to help make that transition in a successful one.
Yeah, I always say that the people who I work with are there because they and we believe in what we're doing. We believe in our students. We believe in our Highlander family, and the success will come from that.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, for sharing so much great information with me, with our families, our students. Any final words for them?
Just do the best you can, give it all you've got, come to us when you need support. We are here because of the students. We are here for them. We are doing the jobs we do because we believe in them and we believe in the mission of Radford University and of the human beings that our students will become. And so just know that we will make it work, and we are excited to have that happen.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.